Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I am your host, İlham Məmmədov. President İlham Əliyev received Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Turkey, Hakan Fidan.
They commended the successful development of friendly and brotherly relations between the two countries in all areas. The sides noted that reciprocal visits and contacts at the heads of state and other levels contributed to further strengthening of bilateral cooperation. During the conversation, they expressed confidence that the bilateral ties would continue to strengthen across all sectors and exchange views on the prospects of cooperation and other matters of mutual interest.
President İlham Əliyev signed an executive order on the major overhaul of highways in the territory of Khazar district of Baku. According to the executive order, 500,000 manats are allocated to Azərbaycan Avtomobil Yolları State Agency for the major overhaul of highways in the territory of Gala and Buzovna settlements. A meeting between foreign ministers of Azerbaijan, Ceyhun Bayramov, and his visiting Turkish counterpart, Hakan Fidan, took place in Baku. Foreign ministers discussed a variety of issues during the course of their meeting. Then a joint press conference of the Ministers of Foreign Affairs was held.
For the first 10 months of the 2023, our trade turnover came close to 7 billion. Azerbaijan invested $20 billion into the economy of Turkey, whereas Turkey invested $15 billion to the economy of Azerbaijan. We believe we can achieve even greater results in a number of areas.
Turkey and Azerbaijan are two brotherly countries which share both grief and joy together. The expansion of relations is our duty before our people. In that sense, the Shusha Declaration, signed by our presidents, has a great significance. Together with Mr. Bayramov, we coordinate all the processes stemming from this declaration. The regulations of the meetings of the commissions on the delimitation of the state border between Azerbaijan and Armenia and on the organization and holding of the joint working groups were approved. Prime Minister Ali Asadov signed a resolution in this respect. According to the resolution, the dates and the venues of the meeting and the joint working group meetings are determined by the commission chairs by way of agreement. The meetings and joint working meetings are held in the territories of Azerbaijan and Armenia by turns, or at the Azerbaijan-Armenia border on the territory of the third country, as well as through a video conference. The foreign experts can only speak on behalf of the commission, which is part of the delegation. The Armenian side also approved the regulations of the activity of the delimitation commission. Penalties are defined for disclosing information about the movement and deployment of personnel of the armed forces, military weapons, ammunition, or military equipment. The issue was discussed at the meeting of the Defense, Security and Anti-Corruption Committee of the Milli Majlis.
A serviceman who disseminates information about the armed forces will be criminally liable from 3 to 6 years. Information refers to materials about the movement and dislocation of personnel, military weapons and equipment. If these actions lead to serious consequences, the person who commits the crime will be convicted from 5 to 8 years of imprisonment. The Defense, Security and Anti-Corruption Committee of the Milli Majlis recommended the draft law to the plenary session. Amendments to the regulation on doing military service were also on the agenda of the committee. The issue is about simplifying the procedure for granting ranks to those in active military service. According to the law on military service and military duty, it is not envisaged to grant junior lieutenant military rank to warrant officers and midshipmen with full secondary education. In the proposed amendment, warrant officers and midshipmen with full secondary education assigned to the position of officers will be given the opportunity to be granted the military rank of junior lieutenant after passing military training and taking an exam. In this regard, the draft law was recommended to the plenary session. Bills on accounting, state secret, status of military personnel, military service, information and protection of information, labor pensions were also discussed at the meeting.
Azerbaijan is also represented at the second Global Refugee Forum in Geneva. Our delegation stressed that along with the fact that there is a great number of IDPs in our country, there are more than 250,000 refugees expelled from Armenia. It was noted that Azerbaijan embarked on a new stage to eliminate the consequences of the forced displacement which it had suffered for more than 30 years. On the sidelines of the forum, a meeting between the Chief of the State Migration Service, Visal Hüseyinov, and Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs of Turkey, Yasin Ekrem Serim, took place. The parties expressed their confidence that the cooperation between our countries will further strengthen in the future. You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV Khabars hotline number 051-511-1956, through which you can report events you come across of, as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.